What's up, guys? So today we are actually going to do some suspension work on the Subaru, and I'm actually very excited about this. I know, like, when I did the lowering springs on the WRX, I said I was probably not going to do coilovers because I didn't want to go that low or whatever, but anyways, I got coilovers and then adjustable lower control arms, so I'm pretty excited about that. Let's see, so I went with BC Racing coilovers, of course, you know. Can't beat that. I'm sure there's better coilovers out there, but I decided to go with these at the moment. And then for the lower control arms, I went with White Line. So I'm actually very excited about this. So I'd already opened them, but you know, we'll open them again for you guys. So the packaging is actually not, it's not too bad. It's pretty nice. So there's a BC coilover. Pretty damn fucking sexy there. Looks like high quality shit. So in all reality, these are like my first good set of coilovers, which I'm pretty hyped about. I guess so my first set of coilovers I ever bought were Racelands, and they were for my Honda Civic. So you know, this is a huge jump, I believe. So there's the coilovers, and then there's the lower control arms. And right there, so pretty hyped about this shit, honestly, though. So let me get them out of the box and set them on the bed so I can show you guys a little bit more on them. So I didn't really explain to you guys which BC coilovers I went, and I went with the BR spec. That's the one that I went with, the BR spec. So I noticed that they're actually labeled to see which strut goes on which side. So here's the left side, right side, and then it looks like the rears don't matter. But I'm very excited. I believe there's like a 30-way dampering setting on this, so pretty excited about that. So it has new nuts. I noticed that, and then I believe we're just gonna have to use the old bolts and nuts on the bottom section. So yeah, and then the wrenches, of course. And then for the lower control arms, well, here's what it came with: bolts, nuts, and whatnot. So very excited about this. So I'm actually gonna take all this stuff to the shop where I work, and then I'm gonna install them there. I think my buddy Christian might be joining me and helping me out, but if not, it's all good. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so I got the car set up, technically ready to remove everything, well, suspension wise anyways. So I got the wheels off, front and rear, took out my sub box and the ass in the way. So now I can just de-trim this, and then so I can access the rear strut towers. And yeah, so I'm gonna get started. So I'm gonna start with the front just because it's the easiest one when you remove and install. So for the front, of course. Alright, so we got the trunk de-trimmed. Christian came through to help me out, and yeah, so it's just mostly clips and whatnot that we're holding the parts together. There's like 4 of them, I believe. But yeah, so here's where the bolts are for the strut. And yeah, so now we're just gonna take it apart and do work. So yeah. So for the front, it's the top bolt, bolt 3. And then we have these 2 right here. And then the sensor we need to remove, and the brake line we need to remove. Well, unbolt, not necessarily remove. And then the whole strut should come out. For the rear, it's just one bolt, and it's right here. But since we're doing the lower control arm, it's gonna have to be this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, and that bolt. And it shouldn't be too difficult. For the top, there should be 2 bolts, I believe, and then it should be behind this. But of course, I need to de-trim it still, and then I'll show you the progress. So I'll be removing those, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like after. So we got everything out, and it actually just took us like 30 minutes. Like, I'm not even joking, which is pretty damn good. Good thing about nice cars, they don't have the newer cars, they don't have a bunch of rust, so that's good. That saved us some time. So yeah, the struts are out. That one's just kind of hanging. No, and no, it doesn't have tension on the cord, so yes, I checked that. So yeah, same thing here. So everything's just kind of hanging now. It's so empty. Anyways, there's the lowering springs I had on there, and then the stock lower control arms. So there's the White Line lower control arms, adjustable, and then the BC coilovers. So I'm pretty hyped. So we're about to install them, and then we'll install them and then show you what they look like on it. So, okay, so I just got done adjusting the coilovers. So for the rear, so I left them about the same height. They might be a little bit longer, and that's okay, just because like I know it might rub once I put the wheels back on, and I actually might have to raise it a little bit higher since I'm putting new tires on my other wheels, and so they might be wider. I might have to do a lot of work to it actually, so but I'm excited. And then for the front, I actually made them a bit shorter, as you could see. It might be like an inch more of a drop that I'm gonna have in the front, so that should be pretty cool. I'm pretty hyped about what's going on with the car right now. I actually have a new set of wheels for the WRX that I will be doing a review on here in the next week or so. So stay tuned. I'm pretty hyped. They're like my dream wheels. It's what I've been wanting for so long, and I finally got them, and I'm so hyped about them. But yeah, I'll be doing a review video on those, and yeah, so me and Christian are going to be putting those back on the Subaru. Later on, I'll be adjusting with the dampers and all that shit. I'm new to the dampering system, so I'm pretty hyped about that. And Christian over there, seeing if he wants the stock wheels. I can buy them from me if he wants them. But yeah, so I'm pretty hyped. So yeah, everything's going to go back in, and I'll show you guys here in a bit. Okay, so we just got done with the rear section of the car, which is the most work, well, because of the lower control arm. But yeah, so as you can see, the coilover is on now. It looks fucking sexy. And then the lower control arm right there. So this is where the adjustable section is. So I mean, you can swing either like the caliper like back and forth. Give it more camber or less camber, whatever you decide to do. But yeah, it's so sexy. What Christian had mentioned was like, oh, you should have just painted the lower control arm gold. Well, now I really want to. I think I'm gonna paint a lot of the suspension parts gold. Eventually I will be getting sway, like the sway arms and whatnot, and I'm gonna be painting them gold. So I'm pretty excited. So now we're about to do the front, and yeah. The front shouldn't take us that long, maybe like 20 minutes, so pretty excited. It's alright, I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, so we got all of it installed and tightened and ready to go. So here's the front, what it looks like. There's a coilover, and then got the brake line on, maybe a sensor on. Freaking top, all the bolts are tightened. Top. So high. Yeah, she's filthy. She's filthy, but it's okay. But anyways, we're gonna throw the wheels on and then clean up the mess and take her for a ride, see how she feels. Right now that we took off the wheel, we fucking noticed, I was trying to find the reason why the fucking camber like came back on the wheel. Well, anyways, freaking this top section of the upper control arm it was like popped out, and I was like, what the fuck? So anyways, as I'm looking more into it, so I hammer it back down. Of course I hammer it down, and I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it is fucked up. Like, all right there, look at that. That shit is like bad. So I need to get a new one, right?
Hey, Anthony, Christian here at
There.
Addison Collision.
So fucked up.
Yeah, I'm working on the 2015 Subaru WRX.
So yeah, probably won't be able to drive the car because of how fucked up it is. So yeah, guys, the more I looked into that upper control arm in the rear, there's a nasty ass crack on it. So I'm gonna have to get that replaced. Today's Saturday. The parts manager, Christian, the guy who was helping me, luckily he's getting one Monday, so I should have one Monday morning, well afternoon, and I should have this fixed, and I can adjust everything, you know, how the ride height and whatnot. But for now, I can't drive the car, just I don't want to endanger anybody, so I really don't talk about me. But anyways, yeah, so it's like on the back section. I don't know if you could really see, but in the back section, the ball joint is just fucking torn and shit. Like the metal, the thing that holds the ball joint in place is just cracked and it's about to fall out. So I'll put the wheel back on and then so I can move it, and it's not in the way of my work on